just kind of expand some very specific advanced labor reports that can be used to look at both payroll and financial data. It does produce some full-time equivalent reports as well as productive and non-productive labor reports. And then you can match those against budgets and look at totals. You can set up areas of responsibility for reporting. Essentially what this just does is it kind of like you're setting up your supervisors so they can see their reports, they can see the departments, the divisions, or the positions that they're responsible for. And then you can print some benefit accrual reports with, some expanded reports that shows your vacation, your potential vacation liability or your sick liability, things like that, and print detailed reports on pay code level, full-time equivalency, and earnings per pay period. It also prints productive and non-productive hours. So again, maybe you're a manufacturing company or a consulting company, and you want to code those productive hours, which are done working directly with clients or on the manufacturing floor, versus non-production, which is just maintenance or overhead. You can print some of those reports and some other analysis reports. So really, for the productive, non-productive hours, how that kind of works is, again, this window, this labor reporting accounts, this is pulling directly from your current payroll posting accounts window. And essentially, each one of those accounts, you have to label them either productive or non-productive. So that's kind of one of those limitations here is however your account is set up, you can't have two people working the same department and same position and have one of them be productive and one of them be non-productive. It's broken down by your same account setup. And essentially what I'm doing here is I just kind of have a very simple department breakdown here: accounting, service installation, consulting, and other, then administration. So what this is basically saying is any hours that are worked on my administration department are counted as non-productive. All the other hours are counted as productive. So then I can show you a couple simple reports, but it just breaks down those productive versus non-productive hours. For the FTE hours, on each pay code, there's a pay code options window, and you can tell it to what pay codes that it looks to see if they're productive, if the pay code should be used in the FTE count for, your company, and whether the pay code is productive or non-productive. So again, the hourly and salary pay codes could be productive hours as long as they work in one of those specified departments, but you could exclude, vacation, sick, training time, even if they do fall into one of those departments. And obviously you can select what pay codes the system looks at to do the FTE calculation.